Okay, I could totally break the needle. Looks so funny. I bought this online, so like I was trying to look at the sizing charts to figure out my size. And also like when I tried it on, I guess like I didn't realize that I was like trying it on wrong too, because it does fit if it's like down here, right? But it's supposed to be all the way up here. So yeah, I don't know, I just wasn't paying attention or something. I still wore it and I really liked it. I wore it with like a belt and I liked it like how it was kind of like baggy. It was like my first, my second type of mom jeans. Then I got kind of tired of wearing belts because it's like annoying wearing belts. My friend sent like this because I don't have TikTok, but she sent like this TikTok of like that like jeans hack to like make your jeans like fit your waist. And I was like, oh, but now there's like bulging around like the hips too, so then I was like, oh, maybe I should take it downwards, and that's why you see all these like marks on this. Then that made like this middle seam kind of look weird. And yeah, it was like poorly done too, because it's not like you're using an actual sewing machine. So I'm gonna try to use a sewing machine. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do this, and also I don't know if I didn't get like a denim needle, so I'll try to go really slow. I don't know. We'll just see what happens, I guess. I think what my game plan is, first of all, I put it inside out. I'm gonna like still do what I did with like the, the big thread and like the TikTok hack. Because I used Sharpie, which is like the dumbest idea, but I used Sharpie, and so like you could see it, and I think I'm just gonna like go with the same outline that I drew, but just obviously make a dart instead. I think it'll be fine to use the sewing machine on like obviously like this part, because it's much more thin material, but obviously this waistband is going to be really hard to get through, so I think I'm going to just cut into this, or like cut into the thread that's like holding it down, and then flip it up so that it's only going to be like this layer and the regular pants like this layer, so that might be a little bit easier when I'm like, because it's going to be double that, right? And I'm going to be like doing that. So for stitch tension, you want it to be a lower number, because that's going to be looser tension for the threads. Like I'm using a thick material, so you need it to be a looser tension. Let's just try, I guess. I don't know if you can see this. The dart is going to be like this, so I'm going to like fold it like that, and then obviously then sew down that so that it's folded like that, and then it will end up like something like this. So this part will have to be the part that I seam rip. Okay, so let's just go for it, man. Yeah, so then I literally think I have to cut into it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the only way. Oh, and also the little plastic thing from the tag is still, can you see this? It was underneath here, I couldn't get it out. It's so weird to like deconstruct your jeans. It's cool. Oh, and I also have to seam rip the Madewell, because this was all the way through. Just like, that's annoying. Oh yeah, that's much thinner. Okay, so this is gonna be like the scariest part. I'm just gonna snip into them. Let's just do it. Oh goodness. Okay, so now it's a flap. I can get rid of all this extra thread. But anyway, so this is the plan. Now that that's taken care of, I can now make the dart. and it's a way thinner fabric, especially up here. Since I have it marked on the front, which is like kind of a bad idea, I guess, I need to like do it from the inside out, so I kind of need to pin it right where I see it. I think this is all good. So it looks pretty rough right now, but I think it actually works. Did it. Okay, I think I actually did it without breaking the needle. I'm so proud. Now what do I do with this part? Guys, no way does it actually, it worked. I think it actually worked. Guys, it actually worked. And it doesn't even look that weird. Okay, like kind of, like you can kind of tell obviously that there's like, yeah, like, you know, you can see that it's like not perfectly straight or whatever, but oh my goodness, it actually stays up. Like I can walk and you can't see me. You still can't see me. Hi. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just talk in the mirror. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I'm so glad I actually did this because it was actually like really easy. Like that took like no time at all. Like, and now I can actually wear these jeans now. I'm so happy. And also, by the way, this is like, they go up to like this. Can you see? You can see yourself, the little camera. I can't believe this. And it like doesn't look like weird. Like it just looks like loose in like the thighs. But they still like taper down, and I also like to like cuff the bottoms just so that it's like cute. Like I just think that's cute. I don't know. Oh my god. And I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave that open flap that I had, because I just like folded it back down. And I guess the only like drawback would be like that there is like a bump. I've been wanting to do this, but I was like, oh no, I don't know, like I need to research it. All the videos that I've watched where they haven't used a denim needle, it like definitely breaks their needle. And I'm like, okay, but honestly, I didn't even research this. I've just like used the culmination of all my like thrift flip knowledge. I've watched YouTube for a really long time on thrift flips, so, and just like sewing in general. But yeah, and this is what I got from it. A really good tip is to do what I did. If you couldn't see what I was doing, I like would put the foot up and down depending on if it was like really bulky. I would just leave the foot up and like manually kind of like control it, and that made it much easier to get through that part, because if it's down, it doesn't like it, so then it just doesn't go forward, you know? So I didn't expect it to be this easy, because I thought I would have to do it like maybe a couple times to get it like good, but I think it's good. Like, I think I don't need to do anything, man. Like, I don't know if I'm shaking the camera a lot, but I guess I'm excited because this is my first like thrift flip, or not thrift flip because it's not thrifted, but this is my first like, what is it called? No, what is that called? Seamstress? What is that? What does a seamstress do? I don't know what I'm trying to say, because all I've done so far with my sewing machine is like make masks. I did technically do this one project for my sister, and I just had to sew back on a zipper and stuff like that. But yeah, this is like the first thing where it's like, okay, I could totally break the needle, but I didn't, and that's crazy. And okay, so that's the tip. Make sure you figure out what stitch tension to use, and obviously like I didn't find like anything that said like, oh, specifically use this number for this denim, because you kind of had to like feel your own fabric and see like, is this thick or is this thin. The key to it is you want to use the higher numbers, like all the way to 9, like on that side of the spectrum, for thinner fabrics, because it's going to be a tighter stitch tension. And then for thicker fabrics, you want a looser stitch tension, which will be closer to the 0 side. So I didn't know what number to choose, so I just chose 2, and that seemed to have worked. And I was like, what? First try? Oh my god. This will probably become a series of making clothes fit me. I think we need to, you know, make our clothes fit better to our own body proportions. That way we feel better about like our clothes and our body in general, because it's like, oh, this actually fits because it was literally made for me, like I made it myself. Or you can go to a seamstress and get it like, you know, professionally done too. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that to all my clothes. I have like a whole list of things that I want to do, other things that I need to like just tweak, you know, like simple things like this, that where I just literally have to make 2 lines, 2 darts, and it'll be fine. Like that's really cool. I didn't expect it to be this easy, honestly. But yeah, I finally did it, and I hope you guys enjoyed.